Hey everyone, I'm Brandon and this is Kim right back
Kimberly.
at y'all.
Hello. Way back at y'all. This Kimberly.
How y'all doing? So we're going to be talking about honoring marriage, honoring your marriage vows. We're going to be talking about that discussion because we see a lot of people in today's world, they don't honor their vows. They don't take seriousness of their marriage vows. So we're going to be discussing that. So we're going to start out talking about honoring your marriage vows. So
Yes.
start it off for us.
Hello. How y'all doing? When y'all get married and stuff and y'all become one, later on down the future, I see a lot of marriage fall apart because of she and not coming on a common ground, not getting on the same page and stuff. I see a lot of this generation, a lot of marriage failing, and we're going to talk about the main reason why marriage fails. One, putting people in your business, not discussing everything. Everybody don't need to know your business,
Right.
first of all. And second of all, love. Like y'all first went on dates, take your mate on the date. Still have the spice going in the bedroom, everything. They still have the spice going. And third of all, trust.
Definitely trust.
Trust. And next one, number four, is a fornication. Yeah, so all those things that you about to just have fun, enjoy your mate, do the stuff y'all used to do, come on a common ground, come on the same page. Just have fun with your mate. Don't let it stop because y'all get married. Still do things. Still go out. I like an outing. Still and for respect one another. Another thing, respect everyone. Opinion. Respect each other. It's the number one. You have to respect your mate. Your mate supposed to respect you. And this, you always gonna have disagreement in your marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we not perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. But it's like talking it out without fighting, without disrespect. Yeah, I have to show respect for one another because when y'all made vows, y'all came together as one. Yeah. And another thing, don't let nobody break our marriage up. Don't care who it is.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gotta talk about it. Once y'all talk about it, then y'all say this and then y'all say that. And that's what's gonna make a healthy marriage. Tell each other you love them. Tell each other every day you wake up you care about them. Show affection, show love, show compassion to one another.
In that order too. And I see like she's right about that. You got to be on a common ground. And I know there's a lot of couples, marriage couples today, a lot of marriage are breaking up because the simple the fact of the matter is you guys are not taking serious that marriage vow. You're not taking it serious. When you make that commitment, you know you're not doing it publicly. You are standing in front of God, and you are telling Him that I'm going to honor these vows through death do us part. And then a lot of y'all don't honor them vows because a lot of y'all married, and y'all still have y'all go cheat and have sour relationships, knowing that you are married with that person. So why are you mad? Why did you take that vow when you knew you wasn't going to honor that vow? Because not only are you breaking that vow, you really breaking that vow before God. And a lot of you guys play with that marriage like it's just a piece of paper. It's not just a piece of paper. This is a serious vow you make it, a commitment you make it before God. A lot of this is a lot of infidelity in marriages, a lot of trust issues, like my wife mentioned. If y'all knew y'all wasn't ready to make that commitment, you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have made. And then a lot of these marriages they end up divorced. The marriages today don't stay married long. They end up divorced within 2, 3 to 4 years. 2 years. They decide I don't like that person no more, so I want a divorce. You should have never got married in the first place if you wasn't going to honor their marriage vows, and that's why you got a lot of breaking up marriages today. And guess who's affected by it? Your children. They're affected by it. Then they wonder why mom and daddy getting a divorce, and that hurts them. They got to deal with it. They go to school. They got to be on their minds. My mom and dad getting a divorce. They can't focus on school because that's on their mind, troubling them that my mom and dad are about to break up. About my dad is about to leave my mom. So this is the situation. This is another issue that's going on in society today.
Yes, yes, he's absolutely right. It's not good for the children. The children is not healthy from that. Us and mom and dad not together anymore. It affects the children. And my husband is absolutely right. Every relationship is not perfect. Every marriage is not perfect. It's about teamwork, dedication, get on the common ground, loving each other, being secure, physical, emotional, and mental abuse. So you gotta show love no matter what the circumstances is, being there for one another, and that's what's gonna make a healthy marriage and make it strong. You know, you be there for your husband, husband be there for a wife, through death do you pour. That's the vows y'all make upon God. So it's an important issue, and that is important in marriage. Honor your mate. God wrote it, and that's what it is. And a lot of people get tired of their mate, and they go out and cheat and find, thinking they found somebody that maybe worse than the person that you was with.
Mm-hmm.
You go out there and think you found somebody else, and they're gonna be 10 times worse. So you gotta really show commitment, and you gotta really show love. Here you go, babe.
And my wife right up there too, because really a lot of marriages, it's most of them are not teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
It's no honor among marriages.
Mm-hmm.
They don't respect one another, and it ain't no teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
They're not on the common ground. If you work together in your marriage and you on a common ground and you have respect for that one another, your marriage can get through any trials and tribulation that it may go through. You see, like my wife said, a lot of these, because they not getting along with the mate, they'll end up trying to go find somebody else, and they end up worse with that person. They start having problem with that person. It'd be worse than you married. You married that person. You knew she had these flaws. You knew he had them flaws. So in that regard, if you knew y'all had those flaws, why would you got married? This is something that we have to work through as a team. Like my wife said, we have to work together with each other's flaws, because you got to realize she's imperfect. He's imperfect. So there's not going to be no perfect marriage. You're going to have flaws. You're going to have disagreement. But it's how you handle them disagreement. You handle it in a respectful way, in an honorable way, just as God would want it. And if you do it that way, your marriage will succeed. Y'all on a common ground. Communication is very important too. And a lot of marriages not communication. And you see a lot of marriages that is no teamwork. The woman running the show, the man is being the coward. So it's got to be teamwork. You got to work together and make decisions together and be on a common ground together if you want your marriage to last. You're going to have trials and tribulation. The Bible said that marriage is going to have trials and tribulation. But we keep fighting. It takes two to continue on with the hard work of saving that marriage. Not just one, but two, working teamwork. Teamwork make a dream work.
Amen. So that's why I say, if you ain't ready to be married, because marriage is don't do it. It's a commitment, and it's serious, and you dedicate your whole life to that one person.
That's right.
So be careful. If that's who you're gonna be into, depth do you pour through thick and thin, hang in there. I salute you. But you know what? You know what? That's why we was talking on the topic about a marriage, because it's a lot of infidelity going on.
Sure is.
And if you cheating, they ain't satisfied in the bedroom, and they ain't satisfied, and so they think, oh, I'm gonna go get this person. Maybe this person will satisfy me. Right. Nah, and then this person be worse than the person. You might be getting your A whooped. You might be getting whooped and everything else. So be careful who you choose to be with. Like I said, examine each other. Examine the person you're gonna spend the rest of your life with. Period. Plain bank. And that's all I can say. Keep your head up and just think about marriage. Marriage also could be a wonderful thing
Yes, it
too,
can. It's a
and it
beautiful
could be
thing.
a beautiful thing. So don't get it twisted too. You know, you could have somebody to talk to. You can have somebody that's there by your side. You can have somebody that you just feel comfortable with. Y'all watch TV, watch movies, travel, go places, do things with each other, spark up the marriage. Make sure y'all have fun. Treat your wife, treat your husband with respect and dignity. Love one another, care for one another. When something bad, don't just feel like peaches and cream gonna be every day. It's not. You're not gonna have peaches and cream every day. You're gonna have some. Tell me what marriage is perfect. I need to know. Comment. Put that in the comment.
And you guys, and that's true. You guys know why marriages is so important, why it's so value. I value marriage because if you think about it, in the beginning, Adam was alone, but he seen a lot of the animals and they had their mates. So he been alone because he don't have a mate. God brought that deep sleep on him, and he took Adam's ribs to help create Eve. But you know why he created Eve for Adam? So Adam wouldn't be
Yeah,
alone.
have a
She was his
helper.
helper. She was his
Helpmate.
helper. So when we have a think about that, when we have a mate, it's our helper to help us get through whatever we going through. They fill that void. They help us get through. You have somebody to talk to when you're going through something, someone to understand. Women are very understandable. Is because of they come from Eve. We all come from Adam and Eve. So God giving that helper to help us. So that's why it's so marriage is so important. Why to value that? Because like the old saying say, you can't live with them, you can't live without them neither. You're gonna have problems because it's you are two different makeups, and you're imperfect. So you're going to have disagreement. But our marriage is the most beautiful thing that God ever created. He's the originator of marriage. Marriage is a beautiful gift. I value marriage. I love marriage. I enjoy marriage. Like we have our ups and downs. Of course, you're going to have trials and tribulation in your marriage. But that's part of life. That's part of being imperfect human, living in this imperfect world. But you know what? Anything that God create is a beautiful gift. So marriage is not to take lightly. Value that. When you make that commitment, value it. Yeah, you have your problems. So what? Let it be. But still, enjoy being marriage life. Marriage life is beautiful. And honor your mate. Don't I mean if you feel like that you don't want to be married before you just cheat in the marriage, lead a marriage. Don't
Don't
go and
tell that
commit
person it ain't working
if
out.
it ain't working out. Don't go commit an adultery and to look for the answer. If it's not working out, then say I don't. This ain't working. Get a divorce. It's better than cheating because then you committing a fornication and then adultery, and then you are dishonoring God. You really is. You are breaking that vow. You are breaking the code. So it's something to think about.
Yeah, absolutely right, husband. Yeah, be just you, be wise, be smart, and just do what you think best, what your heart say. And you know what, stick it out. You love that person, stick it out through the end. Because you're going to have tribulations and trials through your marriage. But you gotta hang on there, pray about it, talk to God about it. Don't go do a fornication. Don't go do a adultery and all that. Don't go do that. Go to work it out with your mate. If you feel like it ain't working out, then you go get a divorce. But just don't cheat on that person. A person got a heart and mind and feelings. So just don't play with nobody heart. And and then if you want to be married, married like my husband, me and my husband, we are happily married. And married is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is. And like even with me and my wife, we was dating for a while. Like I wanted to marry her within 6 months because I knew that was the person, sure enough, that I wanted to be with and spend the rest of my life with. But you know what she told me, and it made sense. Let's just wait a while. Let's just wait a while before we make that serious commitment and give
Mm-hmm.
it time learning each other, learning about her, she learning about me. Sometimes it's better to do that because a lot of times we rush into relationship, we rush into marriage, and we have not took out the time to do our homework on that person, to learn about their personality, their likes, their dislikes, their qualities, their lifestyle, and then we end up getting married, getting into something that we wasn't even prepared for. And then that's why a lot of times y'all end up divorced because y'all didn't take out time to know that person and waited a long time before you made that serious commitment. And so you have to really think serious before you marriage is not is a deep commitment. You sure you want to be settled with just that person, then take your time and get to know that person. Or if you not, then the marriage is not for you. Marriage ain't for everybody. And I'm just gonna be honest. Marriage is not for everybody, but it's a beautiful thing. To me, it's a beautiful thing. I enjoy marriage life.
Me too. Yes, it is a beautiful thing, and it is somebody that you know that got your back, and that person got you got that person back, and that you love that person through it all, through the ups, the down, when you broke, ain't got nothing. Y'all together with it, and that's what make a marriage. When they say through death do you pour, that means through your ups, trials, your tribulations. Times y'all ain't gonna like each other. Sometimes that person gonna get on your nerves, and you gonna get on that person's nerves. But at the end of the day, it's just short mention. It's just short period of time, and then y'all come back together and work it out. Uh, be commit, be commitment. Talk to your partner, talk to him or her, and just him or her, just talk to him, and then y'all be able to endure a healthy marriage. You can get through it. Y'all got through it. Therefore, y'all can continue to get through it. I guess.
Okay, close it up. Yeah, so there's a lot of marriages too has been together for years. Uh, I know couples has been married 30 years. And I said, that's a long time. You ought to be commended for it. But it wasn't easy. You know, they had their trials and tribulations they married. But the thing what it is, why they marriage last so long, because it was teamwork. They worked together. They worked together to keep that marriage strong. And they continue on to grow in their love in their marriage. And that's what we have to do, you know. I mean, that's what the way God wanted in the beginning, family life, for the earth to be spread it with children, married families, and everything. That's the way God wanted it in the beginning. So marriage is a beautiful thing. So that's why we thought we'd talk on this topic and discuss this topic because so much marriage are not being honorable. The marriage vows are not being honored. It's not being honored. You got a lot of infidelity in marriages, and a lot of marriages are breaking up because of that. So that's why I picked this topic to honor your marriage vows because it's very important because you are making that vow right before the public eyes, but you're making that vow right before the Creator, the Supreme Being. So that's why I picked this subject to honor marriage vows. To those who are married, make sure you honor your marriage vows. To those who are not married or being prepared, getting ready to be married, honor your marriage vows when you do get married. So we're going to end it on that note. It was nice talking to y'all. If y'all love this video, thumbs up, subscribe. And what else, babe? Love, like, comment, and subscribe and to this station if you like it. So you guys, it was nice talking to you guys, being able to have this time to touch on these subjects because these are important issues that needs to be addressed also. You guys have a good rest of your day. And like I said, we got more videos to come. Take care. Holla. Carry on, come here. I need you to add this.